Good morning everyone and welcome to Journaling Junkie. I'm here yet again with another Gothic themed junk journal. You'll have to excuse me, I've woken up with a bit of a cold this morning, so I'm a bit bunged up. I do apologise. Anyway, this journal measures 9 inches by 6 inches. As you can see, it's quite a tome. It's taken me approximately about, I don't know, 16, 18 hours to create. Which brings me just to a little point, just a little moan here. I got a message off a gentleman wanting to buy one of my journals. And he said he absolutely loved my journals and his wife did too. However, I was too expensive. So I broke down how much time I'd put into it. And that journal probably took me, I don't know, about, let's say 16 hours. And it worked out, I was paying myself £5.13 an hour, I think it was. No, it was much less than that. Plus the expense of the paper, the card and everything. So I'd just like to point out to people that aren't aware of handmade crafts, how little we actually earn from selling our journals. Okay, rant over. That's it. So I'm going to go straight back into the journal now. Okay, so most of this journal, the images are created by Art House Whimsy. She does some fantastic images and digital papers. If you've not heard of her, go and check out her Etsy store. I'll put a link below. So this is one of her wonderful images, which I've printed onto photo paper, as you can see from the reflection of the bulb. And I've used embossed black card and created this little mount here, which is actually raised. I don't know if you can see under there. It might just show there. And I've added these little metal embellishments, which I've used a patina wax and a gilding wax, and I've tried to tone it with the actual photograph there. The cover, as you can see, has got various fabrics, lace, etc., some of which are vintage, some which aren't. Just bring it in for you, and it's absolutely covered all the way, even under the front cover here. So we'll go straight on into it. I might have to break off just simply because of my carpal tunnel. I have to give it a rest every so often, so please bear with any breaks that come up into it. So I've added this book plate here, which is really good Gothic theme there. Just raise it up a bit, as you can see all the little images that are among there. And then here I've added all these bits of lace here. And just inside we have a little tag that's been stamped and stencilled. And then again, one of these wonderful images here. I won't be putting everything back in want to take it out just to save time. And then that's mounted onto this really old book page. In fact, no, that's not a book page. That's a printout. I do apologise. It is a printout, is that. And then here, another one of Art House Whimsy's images, which are fussy cut out. And then in here, this journaling card. Just bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I've just had to take that compression glove off. I just can't work with it. And then here, this little flip out, which you can decorate, add lace or whatever. And then this lovely image. It's got a thread on there. And I've added glossy accents to that. Very grungy. I hope it's showing up on there. This is a vintage book page. I think it's about 80 years old. It's from a music book. This tag that I've made. Little details here. There's lots of writing space in the journal. And then here, there's another image. And I fussy cut this out and just added different papers behind. And then this is like a cartridge paper, which I've coffee dyed and stenciled. This lovely page here, which you can decorate. And then here, oops, just knocked the camera. This is, I've put this image behind some, it's like organza fabric. And then stamping and stenciling. I've used a lot of this stamp throughout. More journaling space there. And then with these images here. And then here, I've created this page from an envelope. So you can put something in there. The top opens up so you can slide something down into it. And then here, lots of space for decoration or writing. An old book page here. And then this wonderful, oops, image. Again, Art House Whimsy. And I've put a Tim Holtz embossing folder behind it, which I've added gilding waxes there. And then in here, this large piece of journaling paper. Oh, there's another one in there as well. I think that's come from somewhere else actually, but we'll leave it there. Sorry, I'm having a clumsy moment. Vintage book page. Sorry, I had to stop again there. And then here, this is one of the images from one of Tracy's kits, and I've actually cut this out in card and added it on the top, so it gives it a real 3D effect there. And that's mounted onto black card. And then this is from a vintage magazine. Lovely little image here, which I fussy cut out and added it onto this printout. I did actually make a mistake here. I glued it down at the wrong side. If you can get something in there, you could use it as a little hidey spot. Little fabric cluster here. As you can see, lots of stamping and stenciling detail. And then this is from a vintage book, really old book, which I have coffee dyed it to give it a more aged look as well. Another lovely image there. Again, another fabric cluster, vellum paper, and this is an old, well, it's a postcard that my daughter got in Italy years ago on a little trip that she had out there. And then here I've used an embossing folder. Added gilding waxes, this little image I've cut out, and then added glossy accents on the skull. Let me just lift it up. Cut this out, hand cut it out, and then in here, large journaling tag. Another one of the lovely images. It's lovely lace fabric here. Oh, just bear with me. Has that come off? Why is it? What have I done here? No, it doesn't. It's just on that. I will have to put some stenciling on. I haven't stenciled that for some reason. As I say, lots of journaling space. Vintage book page. Part of the envelope. That's where the other piece of paper should have gone in there. Some bits of ephemera there. Here I've taken some words. I think that could have been a freebie from Art House Whimsy on Ko-fi. It was a huge page of, you know, words and things like that. I found this image and thought that'd go with that, the rustling and the leaf. And I've added glossy accents along the veins of the leaves there. And then here, a little notebook page. I did various papers to it. And this is one of those, like a file clamp thing. So you can take that off and then you'd be able to add more pages to that if you wanted to. A little envelope here. Come on, Kath, get your hand working. A little bit of ephemera behind there. And then in here, let me do it with this hand. I'll just have to turn it round, sorry. Some journaling paper in there. Write on that, use it for collaging. Which reminds me, there are a few bits left over, and I will be including those with the journal, as I usually do. And then here, this large fold out, so you can do lots of writing or collaging on there with the freebies that I will include. Some more journaling paper here. And then here with this haunting image of this lady. This flips down, so you can do some more collaging on there. Use this as writing space. There's also a little pocket there that you can pop things in. Little tuck spot here. I did this flips up. Split the picture and then added the embroidery thread down there. Again, this is another image that I fussy cut out. Done lots of stamping detail on the back and mounted it onto black card. Vintage book page. These are embossing folders that I've used and then fussy cut out. Come on, you do come out easy enough. There we go. Beautiful image there. Vintage page. And then here I've made this pocket, and as I say, I'll put an envelope in the back there, and that will have some bits and pieces of papers. I do have a couple of fabric clusters as well that I will include that are left over. And there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed looking through this journal with me. It will be for sale in my Etsy store. It will also be on my Ko-fi store as well. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Take care. Bye for now.